Radio 1 podcast.
Radio 1 podcast.
Download them for free at bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. Now.
BBC Radio 1's review show with Nihal.
Thank you very much for downloading the Radio 1 Review Show podcast with me, Nihal. I do have to warn you, though, some of the language may be a little bit fruity, so if you're offended, you may not want to listen to all of it. But if you're not easily offended, listen away. And here's what happened last week with James from Hadouken, Hattie Collins and Comedy Dave.
Honestly, I thought I was going to be sick physically when I heard that. It's just the grossest. Ugh, horrible.
Wiley, I'm a massive fan of. 95% of everything he's ever done, I've been a big fan of. I just felt that his heart wasn't in this song.
It does get a lot better the more you hear it. The thing is, though, that I think I scored it based on one of the early listens. 59.
It's BBC Run's Radio Review Show with me, Nihal. 60 minutes, 3 expert panellists and up to 10 tracks to review. Joining me live tonight are... critically acclaimed actor from The Wire, The American Office, and also an accomplished musician, sickeningly talented, Idris Elba. Say hello, bro.
What's up, brother? Pardon the voice, ladies and gentlemen. How are ya?
It's all right, you sound fantastic. Editor of the gossip hotbed and the site that celebrities fear the most, Camilla Wright from Pop Bitch. Hello.
Hey, Nihal.
You all right?
I'm good, how are you?
Fantastic. And last but definitely not least, a future Ghanaian ambassador to the UN, DJ and all-round entertainment maestro, it is Reggie Yates.
Hello, how you doing, Nihal?
Chilled. Good. Let's start with the first track of the night. This is Gorillaz, the return of Gorillaz. It's been Zane Lowe's record of the week. This is Stylo, Most Def from Bobby Womack. Is out to download now. Exactly, right now. There you go. Physical, you can get that on the 8th of March. The album Plastic Beach is out on the 8th of March too.
This is BBC Radio 1's review show with Nihal.
Yes, indeed it is. This is how this show works, okay? Each track is going to be reviewed and given a percentage rating, either by our panellists in the studio or by you listening to said show. There'll be one track... Idris Elba's track, Idris, being his nom de guerre in the world of music, rated solely by you, but that's going to happen later on in the show. And some tracks we're going to play in full, some we're going to play a bit of, but be rest assured, the 3 experts I have sitting before me have heard the tracks in their entirety and provided either harshness or beautiful
generosity.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Idris. Okay, let's start with Camilla. What did you make of the return of Gorillaz featuring Mos Def and Bobby Womack, Stylo? And that's not a list of people I ever thought I'd hear myself saying in my sentence, it has to be said.
I absolutely loved it. I think it's a great track, and the more you hear it, the more it sticks in your head. Yeah. I think the Bobby Womack bit just, puts out the hairs on your arms. It's so good. I think Mos Def's a little bit underused in it. I know he's on the album a lot, but absolutely love it.
Wow, okay, and how did that translate into percentage terms?
85.
Wow, straight out. See, that's good. You know what?
It's big.
Damon Albarn, Gorillaz, they was doing something, just create this new sound people have not heard before, and he manages to do it and do it again. Yeah. Idris, were you feeling this?
I was feeling it. I mean, it's a complex one for me because here's the thing, all right? It's not a real band, it's a virtual band, okay? Yeah. And what I didn't like about this song is that I didn't feel that Mos, Damon and Bobby made this song collectively. Yeah. You know what I mean? That was an issue for me. I just felt like, you know what I mean? I just felt like Bobby's parts were definitely done in LA somewhere and then they flew it in on the track.
Right.
And that kind of just, from a DJ perspective, if I had a Bobby Womack a cappella, that's what I would do too. You know what I mean? Unless I could get the man in the studio. But I have to say, man, it's an ingenious track. You know what I mean? The Gorillaz, I'm big fans of them. I think, like Camilla, I think that Mos Def, I would have liked to hear, have a bit. They put his vocals through a effect. I didn't like that. I wanted to hear Mos coming through.
And he's got one of the best rap voices
crazy,
ever.
100%. His presence is... So I just think, production-wise, I have to tell you that the record didn't kill it for me, but, you know what I mean, overall, the song done it for me is 70%.
70%, Idris, thank you very much. Reggie?
I have to agree with Camilla. On first listen, I wasn't that convinced by it, and I feel ashamed to say that, considering who's on the record. But when I first heard the record a couple of weeks back, I was like, really? First one from the new record? Really? You sure? But the more I listened to it, the more I sort of loved it. And it is great because it almost feels like Idris said, 3 separate records almost, because the Mos Def bit is great, not long enough in my opinion.
Right.
The Bobby Womack bit is fantastic, and Damon album sounds great. So I really like it now.
Because before, when they've had rappers on, they really used De La, for instance, when
exactly.
they're De La on the track. And
It
seems a bit weird.
It kind of sounds like something Zapp would do, I thought. It kind of feels a bit Roger Troutman in terms of the sound and sort of the tempo as well. But I do like it. I do think it's a good record. I don't know if it's a good first single, though.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if it's going to blow up the airwaves. I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
You know what, though? It's kind of like, you don't wish to be that cynical about it, but when a Gorillaz come out, who's not going to want to, just to put it out there and just say this and,
I'm just looking forward to hearing more Mos on the record, because he's a gorilla now. He's Sky Moon Stars, an animated character. He's going to be amazing on this album. I can't wait to hear more of him.
That's genius.
Like I could be any more jealous of Mos Def. You know what I mean? Now I'm even more jealous than I was before of Mos Def and his life, and I know Mos Def very well. And every time I meet him, I'm like, come on, man.
Cool,
just come on.
Can you get any cooler?
Just fart in a lift. Just do something silly and stupid, which is going to make me think like,
Hey, he's the humblest dude. You know what I mean? Humble dude.
He is a humble guy. Okay, that gives what a start.
Well, I didn't give my percentage, Nihal.
Sorry, my friend.
Yeah, I said 88%.
88%. Sorry about that.
There we go. That's all right. Fine. That's fine. It's fine. You got Stringer Bell in here. You're ignoring me. I know what time it is. That's cool.
And you know what? The worst thing is you're not even hating me for it. You understand.
I'm just so happy to be here right now.
Okay, average is 81%.
Good.
For that. Okay, and just a quick reminder of that record. It's going to be out for a CD on the 8th of March. You can download it now, and the album Plastic Beach is out on March the 8th. All right, let's move on with the music. I want to hear from you as well, listening to BBC Radio 1's review show with me, Nihal. 81199 is the text number. Tell us what you think of the tracks as well. Give us your own percentage ratings if you feel to, or just give them a right coating if you finish.